inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Monday, February 27th. Good morning, Weirdo.
Good morning.
We made it.
We did.
We survived the weekend. And, good morning, everybody. It's 6:03. Got a little late start, but still recovering from a very long Saturday. And it was a very long Saturday, but very successful Saturday nonetheless. Had a great time just taking over downtown.
Yeah.
From beginning and early in the morning, all the way till we closed down the bars on 4th Avenue and Congress at 2 o'clock in the morning later that night. Oof, I'm still feeling it, dude. The repercussions. But yes, a huge success for the Tucson Foodie Craft Beer Crawl. I was just looking at a news report KOLD did about that report or about the beer crawl. It was fantastic because they raised over $250,000 as far as business for the downtown breweries and just local downtown businesses in general.
Right.
In fact, actually, one of our friends, Donut Bar and Thunder Bacon Burger Company, they were slammed with people who were drunk and looking for burgers and donuts all day. And I'm sure a lot of restaurants in that area just slammed because over 2,000 people came out for that. And that was fantastic.
Yeah.
And we did a live show and we didn't annoy too many people. Rico and I did have an instance with a Karen that was pretty bad. But we got past it. In fact, actually, we were going to do this man on the street stuff, right? And we have a captive audience because we're set up at Borderlands and, a bunch of people there. We got a stage. We have our, banners up. Everyone knows we're there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we go to ask silly questions to people while they're drinking. And one lady's like, "Did you ask permission to film? Did you ask me permission to film?" And I could easily smooth things over, right? I could have been polite. I could have been apologetic. But at this point in time, it's probably like close to 2. I've been there since 10 a.m. I woke up. I fought a migraine. I overcame that. But I had 0 F's to give. I had 0. I literally, for a second there, we posted these video clips before of Small Talk the Game, where we contemplate what we're going to say before we say it. And we got 4 options on the screen, just like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So for a second there, I had my options. And I could have been apologetic. I could have went many different routes. But again, I was so beat down by the sun and everything that was happening throughout the day. 0 F's. I had 0 F's to give. So I just kind of gave her a blank look like, you gonna do this? Do this. Go ahead. I don't care.
Right.
So I took the verbal lashing, didn't say much of it, and then just went on, right?
While Rico's recording, right?
He put the phone down. He got scared by that Karen. She was pretty scared. You don't want to mess around with a middle-aged lady who's been drinking craft beer. I'm just saying, that's how people lose eyes and whatnot. So that was our only downside on the public event, public side of things. Everything else went swimmingly.
Mm-hmm.
And I planned on putting together this fantastic live podcast that we were recording throughout the day. But I got a ragtag crew, which they all stepped up and did great things, but I couldn't be there kind of manning the board and the technical things. And I did a sound check. Everything looked good. And once I was done after recording for 2 hours straight, when I went to go play the playback, I got 2 hours of video, 0 seconds of audio.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I'm heartbroken for that because we actually put together a really fun show where we, Powers was out there. He's my man on the street, getting all wacky, interacting with the crowd. We had different brewers come up and talk about their product and do a little beer talk. So it was educational and fun. And, we played games. We gave out a bunch of stuff courtesy of our friends like Rocco's Little Chicago Pizza and the Donut Bar. And we had the Tucson Roadrunner tickets. We had a bunch of stuff and people have fun there.
Yeah.
And they saw it and we executed well. The plan was we're going to be there in front of a lot of people who don't know who we are and don't care. Right. So to entertain them, not overstay our welcome, stick and move, And then at the end of the day, they have a pleasant experience, a pleasant taste in their mouth. And we did that. We executed that. It was fantastic. We met a lot of listeners out there. Some people fanboyed, took a lot of pictures, high fives, hugs, the whole nine. Positive, positive, positive. And I just wanted to have a finished product on that that I could share with you this morning. And unfortunately, I don't have that.
You don't have the audio.
And I'm so heartbroken.
So sucks.
Yeah. And that was only like leg one of a long ass day. So later on, we're going to recap, our shenanigans that Weirdo and I got involved with later on. DJ Looney is going to be in the building for the podcast broadcast. So recap some things, anything I don't remember. But it was a good time. And if you ran into us, whether it was at the Rialto or at Borderlands, thank you for coming out. And it was great seeing you because we had a good time. And again, today's show, we have some things to give away. I don't have any major concert announcements. We'll tell some jokes and play some good music. And I'm going to be brain dead, just recovering. Like, can you feel it in my throat?
I can.
My throat hurts so bad right now. Like, oh, shoot, I have to talk. I almost cursed right now. It's going to be that kind of day. Stick around. It's Rock 102.1. All right, we're back here on a live podcast broadcast. Please welcome in studio the return of DJ Looney. Good morning, Looney.
Good morning.
And for the first time, we got look at this gangster. Are you wearing a Compton hat, Frankie?
No, it's a Cardinals hat.
Oh, Cardinals hat. Okay, but it looks like Compton. Yeah, you guys are representing AZ in a way. That's Frankie Monsta. You've seen Frankie in our reels that we posted over the weekend. And of course, Looney is the official DJ of Beef Vegan Presents.
Your girlfriend's favorite DJ, DJ Looney.
Yeah. And we put it down here for the podcast broadcast and the Borderlands Tucson Foodie Craft Beer Crawl. Now, that was a good time. And I figured out what happened. Okay. So I only have like 10 minutes of a podcast out of the 2 hours. And it's unfortunate. Now, live and learn. This is our first time on site. We had a lot of people there. Obviously, internet's an issue. We had our own internet provider, but that dropped out on us for a minute. And this is what happened. So I'm recording for 2 hours. I do the sound check. Things are sounding good. And then our internet cuts out, right? So then we have no internet. And so I had to kind of reboot it to get it going. But I found out that I'm like, okay, good. Our stream is still going, so we could just jump back on. So on the stream part, it just looks like a frozen screen for a little bit. And I could have edited that out. That wasn't a problem. Problem was when we returned, now the audio was jacked and there was no audio input. That I believe I'm going to continue to fuck with it, try to get as much as I can get back because we did a lot of sponsored segments with the brewers and we promised some things I want to deliver on. And I want to be able to show what we can do out on the field so we could continue to do this and have fun with a bunch of different local businesses and our friends that all listen to the show.
Yeah.
But it was heartbreaking after a long day to just try to check back the replay and noticed that there was some things seriously wrong. And Manny said that, I wasn't feeling it when I turned down tacos, but, I was just stressed on some stuff. This is what Manny said. He said, beef was so done, he turned down tacos.
Yeah.
They gave me a bunch of food. I had to keep going too. I should have took those tacos because what I do, I went home, I hit the reset, immediately went to Rialto afterwards, started doing shots of tequila, and then I was getting faded. And that's, where Frankie and Looney, Weirdo, myself, that was, take two. And it was good. So shout out to Frankie and Looney, who went from beginning to end.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like true rock stars. I mean, you went from Rialto to Cobra Arcade probably afterwards.
Yeah, we definitely just kept going to yesterday, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you do that? I guess you guys are young men, so it's something that eventually, as you get older, you turn that 40-year-old corner, dude. I'll tell you, it gets harder and harder. But I put in 12 hours. I'm no chump, I shut down the bars for sure as well. So yeah, I guess I'm right there with you.
It was approaching 9:55. I was like, all right, I'll give it one more song and then I'm out and I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, but that's because you had to go home and bang 3 people. So I get that,
No, it was one. The other 2 were asleep.
just seeing, so we're gonna be having fun. And you probably recognize Frankie from the stream as well, El Monsta. Did you see the reel that you started in there, Frankie?
I did. Going in the mosh pit and immediately exiting the mosh pit.
Yeah.
It was a quick nope.
Yep. Hard no.
Yeah.
We did that a couple times. That one has some legs there. So it was a good way to kind of recap our adventures or misadventures from the entire day. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. You
Yeah.
know, for all purposes, we accomplished our goals, and you know, and everyone was happy. So we'll see where it goes here in the future. But I do know that a few vendors there, a couple business owners were like, I love this. Let's do this at my place. So I have a feeling that we're going to have some more stuff coming up here real soon. And we'll just continue to crank things out. And of course, Looney's staying busy. He's the DJ of The Rock every Thursday night, and that's starting to grow.
Yeah.
Which is good. Thursday nights are the nights to do it, dude. That's Thirsty Thursday. Weekends are for amateurs like me. But when I wasn't an amateur and I was doing the socialite scene, you know, the party nights were Sunday through Thursday. And then you leave that Friday and Saturday for the 9-to-5ers, right?
Yeah.
Who can't hold their liquor. They're requesting the cheesy songs, everything else. The people that go out on Thursday, those are the hardcore. Those are the people that are trying to have a good time and fuck. And not that the part-timers don't want to do that as well, but you know what I'm saying.
It has its benefits.
Yeah, it has its benefits for sure. Yeah. So Johnny Arson says, sup my G's. And they're obviously talking to you, Frankie and Looney, because of your gangster hats. It's like you could get anything in Old English, huh? Look at that.
Dude, and make it look cool, you know, man.
Yo, Old English looks cool. I know. I tried to make that my autograph, but then my calligraphy is all fucked. So but I still keep it kind of G when people ask for the autograph after I beg them not to ask for one. All right, let's do our teas. Rock 102.1 KFMA. You know who DJ Looney is, don't you, weirdo?
Mm-hmm.
Your girlfriend's favorite DJ, DJ Looney.
That's right. Looney's in the building with us. Frankie El Monsta, who is the runaway star from our reel that we posted on Instagram from Saturday nights in studio as well. We're going to be hanging out in the podcast broadcast. You got your TMI top 5 with the crew coming up after a little bit of rage, but the conversation is moving on youtube.com/beefvegan. You could join us there and subscribe while you're there, or you can stream us on the Facebook page at a major delay. Either way. Watch and enjoy. Clear. All right. So, and I asked Looney to give me
Your
this drop.
girlfriend's favorite DJ, DJ Looney.
Yeah, and it's a fun drop that he likes to play when we do the live events. I got a lot of great compliments from DJ Looney at the craft beer crawl, playing all different types of music.
Yeah. A lot of people loved it, man. A lot of feedback, so it's a great time.
Yeah, and that's how we did it too, because Looney's like, should I just play KFMA music? I'm like, no, let's play the crowd. We're not on the radio right now, so we don't need to play the same 12 songs. And we'll keep it KFMA centric, but at one point I looked at DJ, I looked at the crowd, saw some older people, and then I looked at Looney and I said, just play the gold, man. Give him all that gold, slap him over the head in gold. Did you get any requests while you were there?
Beyonce, actually. Some guy was like, I want Beyonce and Taylor Swift. I'm like,
yeah,
maybe.
He was fucking drunk.
Yeah, he was gone.
Beyonce, Taylor Swift. If there's some mashups, maybe. But Rock 102.1, who's this?
What's up, BT?
Hey, what's up, Donovan? It's a long time no hear from my friend Donovan. How you doing, bud?
Well, I have some good news and some bad news.
Uh-oh, good news and bad news. Let's start off with the bad news, Donovan.
My mom passed away last year.
Your mom passed away last year?
Yep.
That's hard.
7th.
Wow, that's heartbreaking news, Donovan. I'm sorry to hear about that. Yeah, that's not good
Thank
at
you.
all. Was it unexpected?
She sang fine all day. They had a good dinner. She called me in the middle of the night because she wasn't feeling good.
Oh, no.
She was walking to the bathroom fine. But when she was coming out, she was walking wobbly, walking funny. And then she hit the floor. And that's in the same month. Do you want to call 911? And he said, yeah, go ahead.
Right.
I called them. They came to the house. I opened up the door. When I went back in there, she was gone.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry to hear that, man. That is heartbreaking. And, I'm sorry for your loss. And well, let's hope we know that she's in a better place. But still, I mean, no one could replace a mother. So I'm sorry for the pain that you must be feeling. So what is the good news then? I mean, we started off with the mother of all bad
I
news.
am living in Florida.
You're living in Florida now.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah,
All right.
that's nice. And does that mean you're allowed to listen to the show again?
Nope.
What? Why? Why though? It was your mom who
Because
didn't want you to listen to the
reason why I
show.
can't listen to the show because I can't get you on my phone.
That's true. Well, you can stream us at youtube.com/bevegan.
I tried that, but I just can't. For some reason, I just can't find you on my phone.
No, well, you got to find us on the YouTube,
I
Donovan.
I just can't find you on my phone. I can't find you on my computer. I can't find you on my phone. I don't know what's going on.
Our website's super easy, Donovan. It's kfma.com.
I know. I tried that, and it doesn't want to go. It doesn't want to connect.
Oh, well, then that's
Mhm.
bad news again. So it was bad news, bad
Yes.
news. The bad news, the first bad news was the worst news, and my heart breaks for you. The second bad news, is even worse bad news, and my heart breaks for you on that as well. You can't listen to the show, and the show is like, this is a life-changing show for you, Donovan. I've been here in support, and ever since you started listening with me, besides the loss of your mother, good things have happened to you in your life.
Yeah.
Right. So super
And
sad.
ever since I've been here, I've been to the state fair. I've been to the beaches. I've been to concerts. I've been to Monster Truck Rally.
All right. Yeah, you living life. That's good. You know what? Live every life or every day like it's your last here, and just appreciate the moment is what I'm saying. I got to get back on the air, Donovan, but you're not going to be able to hear that, and that's unfortunate. But I do miss your voice, and it's good hearing from you again.
It's just a busy.
All right. I love you, buddy. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay. Bye-bye.
All right, bye. That's Donovan, everybody.
Aw.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. Just had an unexpected visit from our buddy Donovan on the podcast broadcast stream. And so it's always good to hear back from Donovan. I see my buddy Dre on there too. Dre, I'm DJing Dre and Allie's wedding, right? And Dre's been on the show before, but Dre is stressing right now. And he's blowing me up. He was blowing me up on Saturday, and I was just too busy to reply because, I'm DJing the wedding. So they got to get all the plans together and everything. And I'm honestly, now I'm nervous because I haven't DJed a wedding in a long time, and it's getting longer and longer because I'm focusing on my main jobs. So I got to talk to Dre, and then he wants this elaborate lighting setup. And I'm like, well, I don't have any of that. So I'm going to have to rent that, and you're going to have to pay for that. So I have a lot of stuff I have to do today. So, but shout out Dre. I see you on the stream, and yes, apology accepted, and my apologies too. Yes, he's like blowing me up, and the next day he's like, "Hey man, what the F?" And I'm like, "Hey man, I've been busting my ass here for like 12 hours straight and drinking tequila. I'm off. I will get to it on Monday.
Right.
We'll figure things out on Monday, right? You DJ weddings every now and then, Looney?
Oh yeah, actually we have a couple of them, and they are stressful.
Good, you're my backup plan. You're gonna need to help me out here. I'm boned, dude. It's time for your TMI top 5. Let's get some top 5 headlines here, just to squeeze it in. All right, here's our first one. It's a survey. Experts predict that around 39% of housework and caring for loved ones could be automated by 2033.
Ooh.
Yes, AI is going to be taking care of that as well. I know my personal vacuum bitch is my Roomba. I love it. I say, vacuum bitch, vacuum. And it listens every single time. No lip.
Wait, so automated by 2033?
Yeah,
Damn it, my kids will already be gone.
I know. That's right. For the grandkids. Well, it doesn't matter.
No,
They're
don't
going to be
you-
lazy as hell.
no.
I know.
I don't want to be grandma.
Well, the tech that handles shopping and cleaning is more likely to be hands-on than childcare and pet duties. So there you have it. Get ready for a lazier life. We're basically all turning into the characters in Wall-E.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Very sedentary, but that's all right. If you have a thing for chubby people, well, that's a fetish that's not going around anytime soon. Okay. Yeah. Right, guys?
He's just over there waving.
This is great news for us, Looney and Monsta.
Our time is coming.
Exactly. All you ladies, you're going to love us.
What time to be alive?
All right, time for some science headlines. Here's 3 bangers for you that you might have missed. NASA confirmed that a 1,000-pound meteorite broke up over South Texas last Wednesday, One report really tried to dumb it down for us in a weird way. It said that it was the size of a Welsh corgi and as heavy as 4 baby elephants. So that was the way they described us almost dying from a meteorite.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was a fun
That's
fact.
a dense meteorite.
Yeah, I guess so. A Welsh corgi didn't seem like that big, but
Right.
Yeah.
But then 4 baby elephants,
right.
I think they're a ton when they're born. They're heavy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no, they're not a ton when they're born. They're 250 pounds because they did dumb this down and did the math for us. It was
Okay.
1,000-pound meteorite.
All right.
Yes, that's right. In Earth news, a study found that Earth's inner core has its own inner core. Coreception, anyone? A
Mm.
solid ball of iron and nickel that's about 400 miles across. And so, for perspective, that's about 1.1 million corgis wide. All right.
I'm noticing a theme.
Yes. All right. In health news, Apple Watches could get a new feature soon that monitors blood sugar without having to draw blood. You have one?
I have no, not the new one.
Okay. What is
But,
that one? That's
yeah.
just a smartwatch?
No, it's an Apple Watch. I think it's like 3rd generation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they it's been in the works for over a decade, but they think they're close now, and it would be huge for people with diabetes. If you know anyone that's been diabetic growing up, and I've known this ever since I was in elementary school, seeing friends of mine have to prick their
Mhm.
fingers for blood and thinking, what a pain in the ass, or pain in the finger to be more
Right.
literal. The kids constantly do that. Well, now we're so close to just having Apple Watches being able to detect your blood sugar.
Yeah,
That's-
I think it's similar to like blood, the oxygenation,
Mhm.
like the pulse oxes, how it can do that without having to actually take blood.
What does your watch do for you now?
Heart rate and steps and, you
Yeah.
know, my schedule, bedroom time. Reminders.
Yeah, well, then I'm surprised.
Tonight it's so-and-so.
Yeah, it didn't break down from overload. There's way too much information. All right, and final headline in today's TMI Top 5. A survey found that 49% of single people worldwide have tried online dating. What about you guys? Online dating, yay and nay? Frankie, you haven't done online dating?
No.
You got to get on that, man.
Right, I'll
Didn't
get
I
on it
just
today.
tell you that women are into chubby people?
Hey, that wasn't a thing before until today.
It
So,
is
I mean,
now.
Now's the time to capitalize.
So I'm telling you, man, super like all day long.
Is there a corgi website?
Yeah, there is not yet.
Oh, my
The most popular way to find dates in 2023 in order are through dating apps and websites, through social media, and then finally through friends and family. And the number one most successful way to just like get a girl through online dating is to describe your penis as 3 corgis wide. All right. We're going to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, youtube.com/beefvegan. Clear. All right. So there you go.
That's half of my day is just sitting here being like, wait for it.
Mhm. Yep. So we got it.
Well, we've talked about the dating app several times, and you've asked me just because of being poly and stuff. And yeah, I've gone on dates and, you know, with that, but like all of my partners I met organically.
Right.
You know, my girlfriend through Derby, and then of course getting with her husband, and then my husband was one of my kids' teachers.
Yes. That helped.
Whoopsie. So yeah, I hear a lot of people say they have success, but I am actually one that did not.
Yeah. Actually, I stopped listening. I'm sorry. I'm so brain dead right now.
Loading up the
I
next
did-
thing.
I know. I did.
See a corgi come pop in his head.
Yeah, no, I'm reading this comment from Johnny Arson. He said, would love to see Beef Vegan come out to the Rocket supported DJ Looney on Thursday sometime. It's a good time. And I don't doubt it, but you're not going to see me there. Unless I have a Friday off. But, I don't go out on weeknights. I'm old and uberly responsible because I got to wake up so early. Hell, I went to bed somewhat early last night. Had sex, did the whole thing, and still I'm exhausted today, So, some days are hard.
Rest those baggy eyes.
Gotta rest these baggy eyes. What's up? I actually lost the rap battle to a guy named Baggy Eyes. I'm a son of a bitch. And now I'm becoming him.
Oh wow.
I know. It haunts me to this day. Earlier today, we talked about a lot of things, but there's one prominent band, Avenged Sevenfold, who fell victim to not only hacking, but AI technology in a mind-blowing way. This is something that's just the beginning of something that will probably happen over and over again. Weirdo was here to report on this terrifying tale in a story in case you missed it earlier from this morning. Check it out. Rock 102.1 KFMA. We've been having fun with AI, with ChatGPT. Of course, there's Midjourney. There's so many programs now, and every single major player in the Silicon Valley game is into the artificial intelligence one way or another. And a lot of people are concerned that not only is it going to take their jobs, but it's going to make it almost impossible for people to know the difference between what's real and what's artificially generated.
Yes.
And there's a situation of something happening like that with Avenged Sevenfold. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
What do we got going on?
So this deep fake hack made it seem like Avenged Sevenfold was going to cancel 2 major festival appearances.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no. They're affecting money right now.
Yes.
They're causing problems.
Yeah.
How did they pull off this deep fake?
Yeah. So and it was significantly elaborate with the deep fake looking like the lead singer M Shadows.
Okay.
And it was on the band's Tracks podcast. So the technology was used to announce a pair of phony festival cancellations amid alleged delays in the band's forthcoming album as well.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So it really got everybody, all their fans, concerned on multiple fronts. Oh Jesus.
Yeah. So a 1-minute clip titled "Important Announcement." Fans were duped, thinking that Shadows was delivering a vital message. The fake announcement indicated at the time that due to unexpected delays in the new album, that the group had elected to cancel their appearances at Welcome to Rockville and Sonic Temple festivals in May in order to prioritize work on the album.
Wow. See, and here's the deal. Like, they're never going to cancel bands that are slated for these big festivals that are popping up all over the place. They're getting stupid amount of money.
Yeah.
And this is the reason why we don't have KFMA Day, because it's so overinflated. All these bands are asking for a stupid amount of money.
Right.
So, they're one of the main headliners. So I can only assume that, whoever saw this as far as promoters probably dropped like a brick. Because just freaking out because it's going to cost them a lot of money. And then there's all these legal repercussions, and all of it was not only a fake, but also sounds like a hacking, like they hacked in to do this.
Yeah, they hacked into their podcast that they run. And then, so on Twitter, Shadows, real one, not the fake one, the real one, was taken aback by the news, tweeted, yikes, this is not true. We are still playing, getting to the bottom of this, literally walking the streets of Mexico and listening to this. What the actual F, not me.
Right. And was there comments underneath that? Be like, no, man, it was you. I just saw you.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know it was you? I mean, which one is it?
Yeah.
And now we're confused.
Right. And even more confusing because the band has kind of done something not like this, but they've created their own hype with their last album. But that was all the way in 2016.
Are we still waiting on a new Avenged Sevenfold album from 2016?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should stop booking them as headliners on festivals so they don't just, and maybe that will motivate them to finish it out.
Yeah.
Maybe they're overthinking it because that happens a lot with bands, Sometimes you just got to be organic and just let it fly. If you keep tweaking it to try to perfect it, you're going to end up with like Guns N' Roses Chinese Democracy.
Yeah.
It's going to come out late and nobody's going to care and it's going to be crap.
Yeah.
Maybe AI could help them finish the album.
Yeah, they just need to call into this show. We got you.
Yeah. All right, let's hit the reset. We got more Beef Vegan Presents, including tickets for Flog and Molly coming up next hour. It's Rock 102.1 KFMA. So you get females.
I'm feeling chaotic enough. Do you need a fifth? No.
That's how
Not even if it's a female for that fifth wheel. I think you should be taking, I don't know, resumes, applications, just in case. I know that we were taking applications for morning show sidekick that we didn't necessarily intend to fill because it was an SEO thing, but you should do the same thing. Like, you're not necessarily intending to get a fifth, but eventually, if you want, and a female, then it'd be good to have some references, something to work with. I'm just saying, I would love to be the interviewing manager for this situation for your fifth.
Yeah.
I would have so many questions. It'd be fantastic. Of course, I'm showing off the flyer here for Thursday Night Vibe Check with DJ Looney at The Rock. And who is DJ Looney?
Your girlfriend's favorite DJ, DJ Looney.
That's a drop that I'll continue to play with whenever I mention Looney and attempt to. I got it loaded up in my system, so it's a good drop. Now, Frankie, what's your drop, dude? You got to work on the drop. Oh, and everyone's in uniform, by the way, in case you didn't notice. Yeah. This is how it was on Saturday as well. You got to put the hat on backwards. Now you're in uniform, good to go. And in fact, actually, I forgot that I was in uniform all day in the sun And then I took my hat off, and then I was reminded that I was in uniform all day in the sun. I had that, red half circle on my forehead, which is always awesome. You ever get tan lines from hats?
No,
I don't tan.
I had a tan line so
hair.
bad in my sophomore year in high school. I spent the whole summer outside smoking weed, wearing a fitted backwards hat, dirty fitted too tight backwards hat. And I didn't even consider it, right? And then first day of school comes around, I had to take my hat off, and it was noticeable. It was farmer's tan, right?
Ugh.
So yeah, the top part of my forehead, pale as shit. And of course, my face super dark because I was in Arizona sun all summer. It was so bad that when yearbook pictures came out, it was in black and white with the yearbook pictures. You could still see the tan line. Now I came in, this was a learning experience. I grew a lot from this because I came in sophomore year feeling like I was the fucking man, right? Just pimping, I was a good looking freshman. I came in a butt ugly sophomore, hardcore. I just let myself go. I mean, just didn't do much but sit outside, smoke weed, and eat. So I gained a bunch of weight. I got this like disgusting tan line. And then next thing you know, like no girls wanted to like talk to me. And so I had to bounce back from that. And it was good though. It was good at that time in my life to get that check because, I spent a couple years riding high on the hog as thinking I was King Cool. And, I peaked early. Like I said, I peaked in junior high, held on to it freshman year, and then sophomore, it all fell apart. It took me a couple of years to get back to form. And then it all fell apart again. And that's just, the moral of life, right?
I mean, it's always between freshman and sophomore year. That summer, it either really, holy crap, girls really develop, and then boom, or yeah, you get hit with the ugly stick, and it's the zits and the weight gain, and yeah.
Right, yeah. I was
sorry, buddy.
Hey, it happens, like I'm doing all right now. Actually, I was talking to my friends at the Roadrunners game, Kat and whose other name I forgot. But
sound like solid
she
friends.
doesn't watch it. Well, no, Kat's a solid friend, and Hannah. All right.
There we go.
So and a couple other AR and stuff. So I was talking about how I had peaked earlier. It was like I was super bangable then, but I'm really bangable now. And they just started laughing. I was like, oh. All right, well then fuck you guys. Yeah, I know. Just getting burned by these chicks. So either way. What are we plugging here besides Thursday, Looney? Just recapping any other stories you want to share from Saturday night that we had?
Oh man, it was a great time. The shows, the bands, everybody was good. Those shots you bought us definitely creeped up.
Yeah, oh yeah. We're doing those. I spent a lot of money that day for sure. It was one of those things. I'm just blowing cash. But it was worth it because two reasons. It was all promo. It was getting out in the streets, getting to meet people, and spreading the gospel. And that's what we're doing. And eventually, I would hope that the company notices these efforts and then reimburses me in the long run. But we'll see. As of right now, trying to make things happen is driving me into bankruptcy. But that's all right. I'll figure it out. I'll work another gig or two.
We could do a car wash or something.
Yeah, we can do a car wash.
Holding up signs at the Taco Bell on Wetmore.
Yeah. Miracle Mile, baby.
Yeah, a bikini car wash where all of us are in bikinis.
We just have Frank do
it. Yeah. I mean, I honestly enjoy the dynamic between you two, Frankie and Looney. And I'm like, shit. Like I was thinking about different like sketches and bits that I could do just with you guys as comic relief. It's super funny. And watching you on the video was what was inspiring me. You guys are hilarious. So how long have you known each other?
Oh man, like 20 probably. 2015.
So you guys are like brothers.
Years,
yeah.
Yeah. So you're like brothers. You guys work together. Have you been working together the whole time, or that came after?
Yeah, it's funny. So we work together in the music business, but also we have regular adult jobs, which we work together as well.
Yeah.
So that we're just always been in the music together, and now real life.
So he's like your hetero life mate.
That's funny because that's what we say all the time.
Silent Bob.
Yeah, all the time.
100%. Yeah. Let's go back to the phones here. Rock 1 2.1. Who's this?
Hey, Phoebe, I found you guys.
Did you find us on YouTube there, Donovan?
Yep, I found you on my phone finally.
Okay. What is the name of the girl that's on the show right now that you're seeing on the phone?
I don't know.
It has her name written on the screen. You can see her name on the screen right now if you're watching. She's wearing a backwards hat and she's very pretty.
Not Frank.
I'm not screen. I'm not YouTube. I just got your radio station on my phone, but
Oh, okay.
that's all.
Okay, from the website.
Oh, what's the song that we're playing?
I don't know. I just found you.
Donovan, I love you, but it doesn't seem like you're 100% being honest with us right now.
Look, I found you on my phone. I'm listening to you, but I don't know that I don't look at the pictures.
Okay. Well, on YouTube, you can see the pictures again. And we got a very pretty girl wearing a backwards hat. That's super hot. I know that's kind of, it's a boner thing for you, right?
I don't do that anymore.
You don't do boner things, Donovan? What do you mean?
Nope.
Okay. Well, that's good. Well, I'm glad that you found us at KFMA.com. Donovan, everybody. We're back on the air. Donovan, here. I'll talk to you in just a few. You can stand by. We're hanging out here with DJ Looney, Frankie Monsta. If you don't know who Frankie is, you can go ahead and check us out on Instagram because Frankie is our mosh pit master.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I didn't know
Bro.
who Frankie was. Apparently knew me, but I didn't know him.
That intro was weird, by the way.
Which intro?
Them, that.
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
like,
you were
you
there?
don't know me, but I know
Nice to
you.
meet you, show. Do I know
His
you?
eye
Remember
was
them? I don't know.
twitching.
I know who you are, but you don't know me.
So you watched this interaction.
My boyfriend was like, that was creepy. I'm like, yeah.
Frank, everybody.
Yeah, so Looney,
Too late to rewind it, right?
Looney, you were watching this interaction as it was going down.
I
and
heard
you-
they're like off in the distance. I'm like, that's Frank. Like
Yeah.
every
Awkward as
interaction.
hell.
Yeah, I know Valdez was sitting there being
Yeah.
like, bro.
I'm like, huh?
Oh yeah, you know you're creepy when Valdez is thinking
Yeah,
you're creepy.
that's a red flag right there in its own.
Yeah, I mean Valdez, his whole pickup line is just going in and saying, "I'm Valdez." Pause. What's your
Avoid
name?
I-19 right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, since I got you guys in hanging out with us, we've been playing games all weekend long, but why even stop right now? Let's do a round of the last word. We got Frankie and Looney, who have grown up together in a way, been friends over 15 years, hetero life mates.
Yeah.
All right. But I want to see which one of them can beat the other in a round of the last word. Okay. So I know that it's constantly a competition between the two, even though you're very supportive of each other. I'm sure you don't mind getting bragging rights here and there, right? Yeah. So again, whoever wins this game is the king of your friendship. Okay. So that's the title. All right. Now Looney already has a title as far as being the official DJ of Beef Vegan Presents. Okay. Frankie, if you win this game, you're the official DJ. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I know you guys DJ together. And when Looney does Thursday nights at the Rock, I know you're there. You're helping out there, right? So you could become official if you win the last word. Here we go. 30 seconds on the clock will begin. We'll start off with El Monsta on this one. Here's your category. Let's see. Name something people do to procrastinate instead of working. Go.
Use the restroom.
Use the restroom. All right. Looney.
Sleeping.
Sleeping. All right. Monster.
Go get snacks.
Get snacks. All right.
Video games.
Video games for sure. Monster.
Facebook.
Facebook. Oh, yeah.
TikToks.
Okay. Yeah.
Taking a nap in the car.
Taking a nap in the car works.
Cleaning.
Okay.
Walking around doing nothing.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Just pacing.
But
Oh,
No.
I ran out of time there. El Monsta, first round. Good job. Now, if you win this next round, you're the official DJ Beef Vegan Presents.
I'm riding
Yeah.
on this man. I need to be
All right.
official.
I need a title.
All right, Looney. Now 30 seconds on the clock will begin when I finish asking you this question. Name a reason why you might start clapping in public and go.
A good speech.
Okay. Monster.
Somebody biffed it pretty hard.
Oh, yeah. Looney.
A concert.
Concert. Okay.
Some good smelling food on the street.
Really? You clap at
Really?
good smelling
I'm
food?
fat, bro. You don't see me?
All right. I'll
It
allow
smells
it.
good food. I'm like, That's amazing. Good job.
Since you're fat, I'll allow it. Looney.
Some good news.
Okay, yeah.
See a celebrity.
Oh,
Can
okay.
be vegan.
Ah, I'll allow that too, but
He just follows you around clapping all day.
It's beef, guys.
I have to clap.
Yeah,
He's handing out hats. Be like, get in uniform. Go, go, go.
Now.
yeah,
Now.
most people don't care. All right, final round. Let's do one more round because I'm still going to give that to Looney. There was a couple questionable answers there that
Yeah.
that monster did.
You really don't clap when you're on the street, right?
Yeah, you don't.
I mean, from you, I don't expect any less.
All right, here we go. Frankie El Monsta, you are going to start things off. If you win this round, you're the official DJ Beef Vegan Presents, and you're going to steal that title from DJ Looney. All right, here we go. Name something you might find in a witch's house and go.
Cauldron.
A cauldron, yeah, excellent answer.
Potions.
Potion for sure.
Broomstick.
Oh yeah, definitely.
A cat.
Oh yes.
Mhm.
Witch's hat.
Yeah, hat.
Cages.
Cages, okay. Like Hansel and Gretel style.
A house of candy.
Okay.
Dust.
Oh yeah, lots of dust.
Poison apples.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
A spawn caster thing. Wand.
A wand?
A spellcaster?
I couldn't
That's
think
how
of the
you like
name.
describe wand?
This guy grew up watching Harry
I
Potter.
know. The Harry Potter thing.
All right, well, it looks
Does
like-
magic stuff.
I gotta go to Ollivanders for my spellcaster.
Well, it looks like our winner is DJ Looney.
Nice.
Favorite DJ Looney.
Kept my job, guys.
Yeah, it was
Double the
very,
spellcaster.
very close there. Very close. All right, we're gonna hit the reset. We got more Beef Vegan Presents on the way, so keep it right here. Rock 102.1 KFMA, or you can join in on the conversation. YouTube.com/Beef Vegan. All right, and clear. Oops, I was saying and when I wasn't clear. So yeah, now we're super clear. Earlier this morning, we were having a bunch of good times and covered a lot of stuff. Like we talked about the Avenged Sevenfold stuff,
Mhm.
but we also had a great deal of weird stories that were reported on by Weirdo.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, let's get weird. Go Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It's 6:47. Let's get weird with Weirdo. What do you got for us, Weirdo?
Oh, I've got an update.
Oh, an update on what?
Oh, back in November, we talked about Maravone Morris.
Okay.
I can say her last. She is married to a ragdoll named Marcello.
Oh, yes. So this is a woman who fell in love with a rag doll. And
Yes.
yeah, got married. And
Mhm.
we've had several different situations somewhat like this, but this one really stuck out because the rag doll just looks ridiculous. So
Looks
you're thinking,
ratchet.
yeah. I mean, but is there an update on her? Didn't she have a kid?
Yes. Well, originally made headlines because the ragdoll had cheated on her.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. What a whore.
And now there is more drama in the relationship. Their son was kidnapped and was being held hostage.
No, somebody kidnapped their son. Is this a human being son or a ragdoll son?
This is a ragdoll son.
Oh, well, then I'm not freaking out at all. What the hell? Someone took their doll?
Yeah, but she was so distraught. I mean, she quit her job, and her husband, apparently, they stayed together
Well, that's good.
and just cried out their son's name throughout the night. Her other two children, who are also ragdolls,
Oh, my God.
are left sad and confused, not understanding where their brother is.
Oh, man. Yeah, here's the thing. She's going to have more kids than Octomom when it's all said and done. But since she already has two, I guess that's not replacing it. Anyone has kids, they love their kids equally. But when it comes to ragdolls, I'm sure you can find a replacement pretty fast. So
Mhm.
maybe her heart will heal faster. Maybe.
Well, she did post that the doll has been returned. Excuse me, her son has been returned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah. Get
yeah.
it right.
Yeah, after a video, her son is sitting in an abandoned building with a demand of only $192 for the safe return
Yeah.
was posted. She then came back and updated like he has been returned.
Did she pay the $192?
She did not say whether she did or not.
Okay. Yeah. Oh.
Again, just this whole
Yeah, the whole thing is brutal. Very weird, for sure. But
she needs a therapist to check in with her.
therapist?
Yeah.
Well, she'll just make a ragdoll one. It should be good to go. Apparently, every single ragdoll speaks to hers. But I'm glad that she's happy.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, as you're living your best life, she's in love. She has a loving family of inanimate objects, but in her mind, she's complete. So good for her. I can't judge. All right, what else going on in the world of weird?
Well, we've got a device that lets you lock lips over the internet.
Oh, who invented this device? Let me guess. Just one country is in mind here. The same country that sells used panties. Is it Japan?
No.
What?
It's China.
Really?
Yeah, Chinese company.
Okay, I can see
Yeah.
that too.
Yep, just they're raising eyebrows and puckering some lips. The device is billed as a way for long distance couples to share real, quote unquote, physical intimacy.
Yeah, long distance couples, aka your OnlyFans model that you're subscribing to. Yeah.
I didn't even think about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
That could be an angle.
All right, I just pulled up a picture on this from CNN.com, and it looks creepy as hell.
Yeah,
it just looks like a human mouth, essentially like a sex toy,
Mhm.
but it's also like a robot. Is it AI powered? Will it be able to like maneuver and kiss like a real person, or is it going to be the same motions over and over again, like some kind of vibrator?
It says it matches the movements, pressure, and warmth of a user's kiss.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so it gets to simulate it. Well,
Mhm.
you know, this is the thing, China. You know, like users aren't going to use this for kissing, right? It's not going to be mouth to mouth. It's immediately going to go somewhere else. You know this, or do you not know this?
I mean, the depth isn't that much. So
Hey, you know what? They made this in China. They don't need that much depth. Oh, I know that's rough. Okay.
That was real rough. But good news, the device is affordable at only $41.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Don't
And
don't
it
make it to where I can actually buy one of these things.
It is getting some really good reviews on China's largest online shopping site.
Oh, I'm sure.
It also allows users to pair up with strangers anonymously in the
Mhm.
app's kissing square and lets them upload their kisses for others to try. So,
Yeah, let me pull up a review on this real quick on Yelp. Oh, it says this device sucks. 5 stars. Oh, wow. All right, that's getting weird with Weirdo. Let's hit the reset. Be back with you after my lives after these words. The exciting that sex toy there, or I'm sorry, that mouth kissing device
Mhm.
that China invented.
Kissing.
Yeah, that's what they say. You know, it starts with kissing. It all starts with kissing, and then they immediately start ruining that mouth. And only $47, man. The technology. Who needs the match anymore? You know, and Weirdo, she got super excited because she's like, this is actually really good platform and technology for OnlyFans models
Mhm.
to sell and upsell
Right.
a service where if you follow an OnlyFans model, then you could technically, hypothetically, and virtually hook up with them, which is the saddest fucking thing you can do.
Yeah.
It is so sad. But at the same time, it will still lead to the results that you're looking for. So, yeah, it's a trip. I know Frankie just ordered one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that
Oh,
was pretty
several,
quick,
actually.
too.
Two.
Well, yeah, you got to get one for your hetero life thing, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It's a sorry. spoiled it.
That's all right.
He's like, yeah, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday surprise.
Yeah.
You wasn't supposed to know.
Have you guys ever utilized a sex toy? Have you, Weirdo? I mean, yeah, okay, sorry.
What do you think?
Yeah, I know.
Those eyes.
I know.
It's more like what sex toys haven't I tried?
That's true, and it's very common, and of course, socially acceptable for women now to
Mhm.
utilize and experiment with sex toys. In fact, you know, a lot of women they consider it a necessity in the bedroom with a partner.
Mhm.
But you know, it's kind of like a faux pas when it comes to men,
Yeah.
and you know, a little more embarrassing. So, with that said, would you guys care to out yourselves and utilizing any of these services or tools or any of that? Have you tried any of those things, or did you do any homemade like sock fupas and shit like that? What's it called?
The
Fufas.
other mouth that I bought before this one.
The what?
The other mouth that I had before the new one I just ordered.
Oh, yeah, nice.
The upgrade.
I mean, I had one. There's no shame in the game. You know, I had
Right.
a blowjob Betty, and it was a gift that
Betty
my
White?
girlfriend introduced into the bedroom, and that was her bad because there were times I was exhausted from blowjob Betty where I couldn't get it on with her. I was like, sorry, this thing just feels amazing. And I broke it. And then a couple embarrassing situations of my young daughter finding it and I'm like, oh, no, put that down, you know, like stuff like that. But
Yeah, but I got 3 dudes in here. My question as a female is, do you feel threatened by toys, like for females using toys in the bedroom while you're in there? Do you feel threatened or do you feel like it enhances?
I enhance, I would say.
Okay.
I say threaten for sure. I've
That's a total threat. I hate it.
yeah, I've definitely had my boner killed from some of the stuff where, and I don't know why, right? Like I've had situations where I'm, like knowing that it's helping everything and helping me deliver the goods, but sometimes I'm just like, no, that's too much. I've tried to do like double peno with mine and toy, and I'm just like, it's a little too much. There is one thing that I utilized that was just right, and for a while there, I was like the fucking man. So it was a bullet on the end of a string that you could adjust the vibration for, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I would put that thing in there and then follow behind it. And then while I'm doing my thing, I'm like pulling like I'm fishing, right? And when you're fishing, you want to tug the hook a little bit to make it look like, there's there. So I'm playing with this, pulling this like a ripcord while going to town. And yeah, oh yeah. There was times my roommate would like afterwards would come out slow clap like, you fucking killed it. I don't know what you did, but man, like through the whole house. And I was just like, it was all about that bullet. And I was a dirty little whore, right? So I would kind of rinse it off, but I definitely use that bullet. I know.
God.
I know. But I mean, everyone was clean in the long run, I believe. So I think we're good.
I believe.
Yeah. But I'm telling you that bullet thing was amazing, and I would invest in that again. But anything phallic like and things like that, I don't know. I'll tell you what, it's all about the butt plug apparently. On OnlyFans or any of those, because we've searched for OnlyFans models of the week and stuff. The one thing every OnlyFans model seems to have is an affinity for these butt plugs, and to just put it in there, and they're like, bedazzled. It's like a jewel at the end.
There's bedazzled ones. There's ones with like tails too.
Yeah. Like furry status, which is I think is weird. But
yeah, even
to each
for
his
me.
own. Oh yeah.
Even for me, I do have limits.
This one has a fidget
spinner.
That'd be good, like a fidget spinner. So, I got ADD, so I just need to do this real quick.
Yeah.
8-ball at the end of one. Just work,
Will she come? Outlook not likely.
Why does it always say that?
Try again later.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we're gonna be on here in some seconds. So let's not talk about any of this on the air.
So we put Tales from Sonic.
Yes. Oh yeah. Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. We're here on the podcast broadcast with our guests, DJ Looney and Frankie El Monsta, who are both stars of our Instagram reel that we posted earlier yesterday of our adventures that we had.
DJ Looney.
Mm-hmm. I do have a stupid criminal story that I want to share with you, but actually I don't want to do that. Let me ask you this. This is the debate that was someone on TikTok has started. Now, and you might relate to this, weirdo, because you have a large family, an extra large family. And of course, when you have more mouths to feed, there's a lot more bills that you have to pay. So you have to figure out ways to stretch a dollar. Well, this mom took to TikTok to let the world know of her hack to save money on toilet paper. And that is to not use any and use a reusable family cloth. It's a quote unquote family cloth made out of old Christmas pajamas for cleaning themselves. And a lot of people aren't on board with this idea.
Okay, hold on. Is it one cloth or did she make multiple and then you wash them?
It's a one cloth.
Okay. So, all right. So we do have a large family. We are also minimalists and super ecologically minded.
So
we
first you were
wipes.
on board. We have wet wipes, but they cost money to do the wet wipes.
No, we have reusable wipes. Yeah. No, we started this because we did reusable diapers with our youngest.
I retort.
Yeah. No, and then we
it.
wash them. No, it's actually good. And they're made out of flannel. They're really nice. And we also have a bidet.
I don't care if you make your wipes look like it came from the grunge era. That's still disgusting.
Oh my God. It's the type of material, not the print.
Is it printed like that too? It doesn't matter.
No.
It all looks brown at the end of the day.
No, because we also have a bidet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So I was on board. I was like, yeah, we usually use wipes, but one, that's gross. That's super gross.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I'm still on the fence with thinking that your situation is gross too, but the bidet is saving you. I will say this, because then all you're doing is drying, but still, And
Well, we have a wet bag and then you put it in and then we wash it.
Oh. So then you're keeping it in a bag
Mhm.
and then you have to go wash it. You remove it. I'm thinking with your hands, you wear gloves when
No,
you're doing
just
laundry.
dump it in there, throw it all in.
I
Then it gets
mean,
bleached, washed on hot. It's sanitized. It's good.
yeah, how many people in your house again?
8.
Yeah, that's a lot of people using the poop rag there, you know?
Nope, sounds like
Yeah.
a crappy situation.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And who wants to do laundry ever with the same machine that washes the poop rag? I mean, how you don't
the
think
light
that's
bulb went off?
right? I'd
Good
rather
laundry day.
donate toilet paper to your family
Wow.
than for you to report that you guys are using poop rags to save money. It's and you said multiple?
Yes.
Are there any way
So
that
you use it once, put it in the wet bag, then it is washed before it is used again.
Ooh, man, I recommend using it once, putting it in a wet bag, and then throwing it the F away and never using it again. I got someone calling real quick. Let's see what they have to say. Rock 1 2.1, who's this?
It's Corey again.
All right. What do you have to say about Weirdo's experiment here?
It's like the Seinfeld episode where they complain about using soap and who uses the soap first where.
Right.
I'm just gonna. It's like
That is the
there's
weird
echo.
thing. We do all have separate soaps.
Yeah, you guys.
We've got weird allergies in the house. Some people can do dyes and fragrances, other ones can't. So.
Oh, I'm glad none of you are allergic to poop. That's fantastic.
But when you like did the wiping direction, I just
Right. Oh yeah.
That's where I lose everybody.
You
All
need to
right,
wipe
cool.
not left to right, front to back, but like from the middle to the exit. Like get it out of there. It's disgusting.
By the way, this is not uncommon. A lot of people use reusable wipes.
Ugh.
Damn hippies.
No. I mean, I'd rather them not wipe at all. Thank you for the call. That is super disgusting. I can't believe you do that, but that's
I hate buying things that has the sole purpose of being thrown away,
right.
like paper towels, toilet paper, that kind of thing.
Right.
And it's such a waste. It's so
So
expensive.
you like to keep anything you defecate on.
We wash them.
You're a collector.
We have a sanitizer cycle on our dryer too.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
gonna need it. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, because all of your clothes goes through the poop cycle. I don't know if it.
We put it on a self-clean cycle after we do that.
I don't trust the technology there. I got another phone call here. Let's see what we got. Rock 1 2.1. What's your name?
Darlene.
All right, Darlene. What do you say about this scandal?
I think that the bidet makes everything so much cleaner. If you're using toilet paper, what makes you think your underwear is any better?
Oh, my underwear is not.
No.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right to a certain extent, but I mean that's a lot of super wipe, and I guess you dab to dry.
Mhm.
But at this point, then why don't you just air dry? Do some jumping jacks
Well,
after the
because you
bidet.
have to sit there forever if you're going to air
Yeah,
dry.
they're-
And
they're-
actually, some bidets have a little fan.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I would love one of those
Go
bidets.
for a walk.
That sounds
Go to
like
Vegas,
date night.
man.
Yeah. Thanks for the call. All right, we're gonna keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, but let me close it with this. Clear. All right, that was fun. Earlier this morning, I asked Weirdo a shit ton of questions about her crazy scenario. You know Weirdo's relationship, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
She's in a polycube.
Mhm.
A lot of people still, it's hard for them to wrap their mind around what polycube is. So we tried to ask some of these hard-hitting questions and find some answers. And in case you missed it, it went like this. Rock 1 2.1 KFMA. If anything happened yesterday after Weirdo, or I'm sorry, last week after Weirdo finished up with the show, Priscilla, one of our sales managers, was like, hey, someone was asking to use the bathroom, said they were Wedo's girlfriend.
Wedo?
Yeah, they misheard. And I'm like, no, that's Weirdo's girlfriend. And they're like, oh, who's he? I'm like, no, Weirdo is a girl. And they're like, what? Weirdo's a girl? I'm like, yeah, she's in a poly relationship. Like, poly relationship? Like, well, tell me more, right?
Yeah.
And then before you knew it, I had like 5 people that work here in the building all gathered around. And for like 45 minutes, I'm trying to explain Weirdo's sex life. Right?
Good luck.
Right. And of course, she's answering questions all the time on her social media accounts, and you're blowing up on TikTok. How many
Yep.
followers you have on that?
I mean, we're growing, but we now have 6,000 on TikTok. We gained 4,000 in 3 days.
Okay, yeah. So you're going viral, and I think it's off a clip I'm going to show here, the sleeping arrangements, because Weirdo sleeps with her. She's in what they call a polycube relationship.
Polycube, yep.
And I'm feeling like so intelligent or knowledgeable about this, and people are asking me, and I was like, well, see what it is. A polycube is two couples, and they're linked up. So Weirdo has a husband. And they're in a relationship with her boyfriend and his wife,
who is also my girlfriend.
Yes. Right. So then people are asking, okay, well, what's the scenario? So who's hooking up with who? You know, and I had to explain that Weirdo's hooking up with her boyfriend, her girlfriend, and her husband.
And then my husband's hooking up with my girlfriend.
Yes.
But not the dudes. Not the dudes.
Right. They asked that. What about the guys?
All the time,
Yeah. Because, I mean, you're not a full cube. You're basically 3 corners of a cube. If the
no,
guys...
we are a cube. There's just a diagonal line between me and Scarlett.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the diagonal.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is still a lot to wrap your mind around. She put together a fantastic reel of the sleeping arrangement with all 4 of you sleeping in the room. Now, how big is your room?
Not big. We live in 1,100 square feet, and the bedroom is maybe 15 by 15. Like
Right.
it's not big at all.
Yeah. So the entire room is a bedroom, basically.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And then so when you guys have intimacy, which is every single night and on rotation for the most part, you guys also have basically called dibs on the room and have to reserve the room.
Yes, from 8 to 9:30 we have a schedule, but then 9:30 it's open time for people to go to bed, and then over the course of a half hour to an hour we all end up going to bed together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
to sleep.
Right.
To sleep.
Okay. So tonight's Monday.
Yeah.
Who technically has the bedroom reserved for tonight?
My girlfriend, my boyfriend has the bedroom tonight, and then my husband and I will be out of the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And that's where you get fresh, like in the laundry room or somewhere else where you don't get caught.
Nailed it.
Okay. And then tomorrow night, what's the sleeping arrangement?
It'll be me and Atticus. And we actually get it a little bit early because I am on the radio the next morning and he drives me. So we actually move it up for that reason so we can go to bed earlier.
That's very responsible of
Isn't
you.
that?
Yes.
Isn't
yes.
that nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you constantly live in a state of soreness?
Yes.
Okay. There's other questions here. Has there ever been a situation where you guys got it on in the same room, each couple?
No,
Okay.
that is not a thing that we have done yet.
So is that's technically considered swinging? Is it an automatic that a polycube would be swingers, or are you going to try to keep that separated for a time being?
The way that you worded that super confused me, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you with the gotchas.
Yeah, no, we are not swingers because we have emotional attachments. Usually swingers do not.
Oh yes, yeah, that's a big deal.
That is a very, very big difference.
Are you taking applications for anyone to join your cube to make it a polypentagon of sorts?
No.
Okay.
No, but we did have several people
on TikTok this last week.
You taking applications for a 5th? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Even one was like, I'm feeling chaotic right now. I was like, no, ma'am.
Right,
no,
right.
thank you. I don't need to be part of your manic episode.
Right, yeah. And then throw in the mix of, the combined families and responsibilities. It is never a dull moment at Weirdo's house. You could follow her on Instagram at the Royal Poly Family or on TikTok, same handle.
Yep.
Yes.
The Royal Poly Family. It looks like Roly Poly Family, but I promise it's Royal Poly Family.
You're right. Yes. And that's only the tip of the iceberg. If you have any questions to ask Weirdo on her polycube situation, you can give us a call, 600-KFMA, or email me, beefvegan@kfma.com, and I'll repeat them back to her because I have a blast doing it.
Yeah.
We have tickets giveaway for the Flog and Molly, and we'll do that next. And no, Rick, you can't be number 5.
No,
So yeah. And if she is gonna do number 5, it would probably be a girl. If you guys are forced to add another one, it would probably be a girl, right?
Maybe.
I'd say give it up for the guys, give them a little something. Maybe Christmas. All right. And just wrap her up in a bow and say, here you go.
I have a story off air for that one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right,
No, we do not reuse the same bathwater.
Rock on 2.1 KFMA. All right. We are almost out of time for the show, unfortunately. But it's always a pleasure hanging out with my boys. We got El Monster and DJ Looney. Yeah, who's DJ Looney?
Your girlfriend's favorite DJ.
That's right. An official DJ Beef Vegan Presents. You guys did an excellent job this weekend, so I thank you for that. And I know you got a busy day ahead of you, so I will talk to you again on the flip side. I'm sure we'll be doing doing many more events here on the streets in the next days, weeks, months to come. So, Weirdo, as always, thank you for being so honest and opening up about your life of polyhood and your discussing bathroom habits. I think we all learned a lot today. Yeah, I learned a lot. And in fact, actually, the Todd Marley on the podcast broadcast stream called it the Beef Learning About Cloth Diapers show.
Yes.
So, yes, I see the similarities. Still not a fan. Not a fan of either. But either way.
Not a fan of saving money. All right.
Yeah, no, I blow money.
After
You know,
this weekend, yeah, I believe it.
yeah, dude. I was like, here, you have some money. You have some money. Oh, you have a lot of money? No, I barely have any money, but here, you have this. All right, we're out of here. Thanks for listening.
Later.
Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and rock local.
Thank you.
Later. Robin Nash up next. Oh, that came out of nowhere. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having us, brother.
Time flew.
Peace.
Yeah, time, Dave.
Later.